hostess cakes for 25 years or more, and the job came to an end, and we were told we were eligible for worker retraining.
Before I went to RTC, I was laid off from my job, and I was collecting unemployment, and I did that for a couple months looking for work, and I was really unhappy about my whole situation. And a couple months later, my dad also got unemployed, and so it was really a rough time before coming to RTC.
I was married, owned a home, ran my business, had my second daughter. Everything worked out great up until I got divorced, had to short sell the home, lost my business, and basically had to start all over again. I literally had to load everything I owned into a storage, had to rent a small room from a friend, totally different city, and I had to come to grips on, where am I at in my life?
I was a mother of three, two toddlers and an infant. It was extremely hard. I went from a GED it only took me 4 years, and now I have a wonderful job with a great salary.
More than 75% of my tuition and books paid by workers training program. So I paid only, like maybe 25% or 20%.
I came to RTC because a friend of mine told me about the computer network program. I had recently been divorced, and my job, because of technology, was going away virtually. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I came here to register and everything, and I met my counselor. So I started, and then I got laid off for my job that I was doing at the time, and I just kept going.
I said, okay, I need to go back to school if I want to, make a decent amount of money for my kids. So that's what brought me back to school. I found the BFET program on a flyer somewhere. Definitely helped me out through the duration of my school with things like gas, getting to and from school. My books were paid for, my school was paid for, and the money that I had saved probably wasn't going to get me throughout the dental assisting program.
Because my unemployment benefits were expired, I exhausted them trying to find work. So you really just need to come in to speak to one of the representatives here at the school. Very, very easy. I couldn't believe how accessible everybody was. It wasn't a long, arduous line. It wasn't anything inconvenient whatsoever. I was so grateful because I didn't know that once your unemployment benefits had expired and they were done, that you actually can also qualify for help towards your tuition and books.
I wouldn't be here without their help. I would have been overwhelmed by the sheer book work of just coming back to school and trade act and the whole thing.
It really felt like a good time to go back to school. If I was going to go back to school at any point, that was the best time because I'm getting support from unemployment, and I'm also getting support from RTC, and there was also financial support after unemployment ended. And so those are sort of like buffers that I had in my mind that gave me ease of mind to actually stay with the course.
I'm 61 years old, and this is the fourth time I've tried to go back to school. Well, this is the one time that it's really working. I feel RTC's really pushed for my success. They've helped me. The Trade Act has been great. So if you're an old guy like me and you're thinking about going to school, do it.
It's really tough having 2 kids and going to school full time, very tough. But I definitely, if I were to do it all over again, I'd do the same thing because I'm just really glad that the BFET program and the worker training was there because I think that's the only thing that really helped me get through.
I started out as accounting clerk, And the more I see the programs and the teachers, I change my mind and go for associate degree transfer, which is really interesting. And I got support from workers training program for my school tuition and books.
It was an amazing journey this last year to go to school, go back to school after so many years. Being the oldest in the class, and now that I'm at Providence, I'm on an IS team. We do video conferencing. It's the Collaborative Technology Services, and I just love it.
I completed my associate's degree in the office management program, currently employed at the Renton School District.
There's so many subjects out there, but I tapped into nursing and I gave it a try and I fell in love. You don't have to be smart to graduate, you just need to know your resources. That's all.
They had a year-long program that started in January, ended in December, and today is my last day.
It's something that you have to do for yourself. You have to give that commitment and you have to want it bad enough to make it happen.
We are the workforce team, and we have one simple application to fill out.
For more information, come and see us.